I absolutely love Schnake's coaching practice. In fact, it's one of my very best parts, favorite parts of my job as an executive coach. I imagine it as if we're pouring virtue and gifts and feedback into the leaders of organizations who are doing a lot of work managing people, staying up a lot of hours, working on weekends perhaps. And so the gift of the coaching practice is that we meet these leaders where they are. We fuel them and pour into their cups everything from feedback to how to deal with imposter syndrome to how to be a polished executive in a room full of peers or executives. And so I'm from Dallas, Texas originally. I was born and raised there. My entire family still resides in Dallas. What brought me to Oklahoma was Langston University. I wanted to go to a historically black college and university not too far away from home, and Langston is that and was that for me. I majored in broadcast journalism and graduated with a degree in broadcast journalism. I spent the first 2 years of my career in television production, telling stories, worked for a show called Oklahoma Horizon that aired on OETA, but I enjoyed connecting with people and found a passion through connection, through stories and lived experience. Following that career, I decided to move into the big city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I worked at the Tulsa Regional Chamber for about 11 years across many different divisions. Started out in government affairs, then moved my way into the communications and marketing role. Served as the events director for 5 years, and then the last of my time at the chamber was leading the marketing and branding for Visit Tulsa and regional tourism. Following that, I decided to step into the corporate world, corporate America, and worked at One Oak as a senior diversity and inclusion consultant for about 5 years. And I'll tell you, that was a life-changing experience for me when we were in a global pandemic, navigating uncertainty, social and racial justice issues were all around us. And that was where I really feel like I knew how to, in those times, talk to people who were making some really tough decisions. How do you lead through change? I was talking to a lot of senior executives about the value of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and really seeing people for who they are and what they bring. And so I really got a really good sense for my skill set in that space, and it's having those courageous conversations, making sure that people are seen and heard and they feel valued. And so for me today, a good coaching client would be one who is new to the leadership experience, or they're emerging leaders who might be on succession plans. Maybe they need some polishing in terms of their disposition, executive presence, how to be composed and poised in the room. Or maybe there's someone who's navigating political challenges in the workplace, and they might need some help with building a reputation of competence, and one who can be a high performer and seen and viewed as a leader in the organization. So I welcome any opportunity to really pour again into the cups of those who are in leadership roles, those who are of historically marginalized identities, who may be the only one who looks like them. I definitely can identify with that experience and would love to support your leadership journey.